Welcome back. We just want to also thank everybody for the love and the support of our last episode with Micaiah. It's definitely doing a lot better than we even thought it would, so we really appreciate all that. As for this one, it gets kind of deep. We should talk quite a bit in the beginning, and it ends with a couple tears. We get emotional. We dive deep into funerals and death and our relationship with our parents. So, I mean, if you're just curious on that, on how we feel, what we gain from our parents and our father and our relationship as we get older, it's interesting. It definitely wasn't planned to get that deep, but it definitely gets there. It's a lot of awareness are starting to gather from it. It's a fun one. It's not as intense or splashy or sparks crazy like the last couple, but it's a good one. It's just some brothers talking about family. It's a good one. Thanks for coming. What are you doing?
I'm watching a wholesome video of a boy, I don't know, kind of learning to fold a flag with a veteran.
Oh.
So that's cool. If you're a grown-ass man and you post stuff on social media and it's like, I like my eyes in this, but I don't know, do you? That makes me upset.
How old are you?
Me? The person
person.
posting it? Younger than 24. Or like, I don't know, should I grow it out again? Miss it. What do you think?
Like hair?
Yeah.
Mm.
Like, and then you got the duck lips going on, like in the video, like the picture. It's like, it's like, dude.
Social media is so funny in that aspect because it's like,
Because he's faking it. You're supposed to be honest, but he's just
there's such a generational gap in it of like, there'll be people like my age who grew up like primarily with social media and don't put like anything on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I have a friend who hasn't posted anything since like 2018.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's not like he doesn't have it anymore. He just doesn't put anything.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there's people like that who are the same thing and are just like on Facebook, like, I don't know. No one loves me. If I'm going to die, I'm going to die today, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What's the one thing you'd say to me? If you read this all the way through, then you're a real one.
And the only person
Copy
that
and
comments
paste.
is like his Meemaw.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, darling, I love you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People don't read it all the way through.
It's just bullshit. Like, I don't know. Like the person I'm thinking of, I know, dog. You beat the fuck out of me.
Oh, that's so.
But still a little bitch.
Huh. That's an interesting take then.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know. Like, how you gonna be a gangster, but be like, yo, my pearly blue's looking pretty today. I don't know. Like, it's just like triggering. Like, it pisses me off. I don't know. It just bothers me. Maybe it's like a pet peeve.
Is it primarily like a Facebook thing?
No, it's everywhere.
Oh.
Every fucking where. Like, it's like in the other stuff they post, it's like all just like looking for attention. It's like, I don't know.
I like, I don't think I see it as much anymore, but it like, be like, I'm just feeling really down today.
Yeah, like
no one hit me up.
Yeah.
And then people are in the comments like, I'm so sorry. I hope you're okay. Like, I'm sorry for your whatever's going on. I hate the prayers. Pray for this. My second cousin's uncle got his foot ran over by a lawnmower's wheel. Not the blades, just the wheel, but he's limping. Please send your prayers. People are just like, I'm praying for you and your family.
Do you remember like the old...
I hate that so much.
Do you remember like streaks? Did you ever do that when you were in like high school? Like you'd Snapchat, like you get the streak on Snapchat, but then you would not be talking to them for a day, and you would just send them like streaks, just a picture with the word streaks.
I wouldn't type that. Like there were like friends where like that was the case, and that was like the only form of communication was to like keep that number, but.
See, I used to do it, but I would just draw an ass, whatever. I'm an asshole. I did it, whatever. But like, I still know people that do that. But I used to remember people would, when I had a bunch of streaks. What I don't understand streaks. It's just a fucking number.
It's pretty cool.
It's just a fucking number.
I do like it though.
I do.
Fun.
Like Joanna and I have like 800 something streak, but like I don't give a fuck how long I've been talking to you. Okay, whatever. I'm going on a different tangent, but like they would do streaks, DHMU. Don't hit me up.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, now I look like an asshole if I don't, because we both know something's wrong. You can see that I just opened it, and honestly, I don't give a fuck what's wrong with you right now, because your bullshit doesn't matter. Hot take. Your bullshit doesn't matter.
Well, I think a lot of people's stuff don't. I like. Maddie has this girl she used to work with, and her and her boyfriend would fight, and then they like post things. They'd do. They'd like tag each other in something and would be like, my king, my queen.
King and queen.
King and queen shit are so funny.
I
hate
that's
it, but
embarrassing.
it's so funny.
That's so embarrassing.
It's a quick way for me to dump you. If you were like, I miss my king.
What's worse than that? Imagine getting
I guess you're dethroned. I'm out.
Off with his head.
Yeah.
Imagine getting like the tiara and the crown. Have you seen that? Like those matching tattoos. That's the worst. I think. And the thing is if you have that relationship where you're calling each other king and queen, and you have that matching tattoo, it's fucking toxic as shit. You know he's beating the fuck out of her. Absolutely not.
That exact couple are ones who like. What do you say? It was something along the lines of being like,
she needs me.
My baby's a bad one. Like that kind of thing. Or when people say like, I'm here for it. I hate that. We just watched Love is Blind on Netflix. And there's a girl who says it like every other conversation. It's just like, that's one thing that like really twists the knife to me, is just being like people hanging out and just like, oh my God, his sense of humor, I'm here for it. Like, I don't know.
There's a lot of terms I dislike, but the one that I hate the most, especially like with young people that are underage, and I know I just turned of age, but like it still drove me crazy when I was underage. Someone's like, will you buy me elk? Will you buy me elk? ALC? Like, just be like...
They say that or text it? Because text is
one
thing.
Both. And it's like, why don't you just tell me what you want? Or, no, you're not going to have a sip of my elk. Like, I don't know. It's kind of bullshit. I don't like it. That's not something you need to, like, shorten.
At her school, are you now, like, the primary person who's 21? Or are there, like, other people?
Sort of. One person just got booted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From school?
No, from like...
The friend group?
Yeah, because we were... So, I don't know. We might have to cut... I'll tell you the story, though. Which is odd.
It's a real senior dating a freshman
That's
in high
exactly
school
what I call
vibe.
it. Especially a super senior dating a freshman.
Yeah. Yeah, where he's just like... Yeah. Hangs out with them, so he seems like he's like really cool and like,
and then
I drive, guys. No, guys, I'll drive. It's cool. I have a car.
Yeah, and then this dude's like Halloween costume was Gru from Despicable Me, and he had 6 sophomore girls dressed as minions. 6. And I told him, and I asked them, I was like, have you ever seen this guy hang out with someone his own age?
There you go.
No. And I was like, I told you this last year and nobody believed me. I dropped it because you told me to drop it.
Yeah.
Who was right? Who was right again? Dude. Check. Give me another one. Another one.
Well, what I was going at is when you turn 21, it's very interesting because then you'll have like people kind of out of nowhere be like,
oh yeah,
yo dude, how you doing? And like, I'm fine. What's up? And like, yo, you want to like hang out? And you're like, what? Let's get some alcohol.
Yeah, I had someone message me like a day after my birthday.
Yeah.
Someone I haven't talked to like since like pretty close to like freshman year of high school. Was like, hey, how you doing, bro? Yeah. And I was like, I literally just left him on red. I didn't even answer. And he messaged me back like, yo, you mad at me? You good? What the fuck do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want? Tell me what you want, and I can just tell you no. Or you can cause problems saying being an asshole. Like, dude, don't come to me. Like, you want to know what the interest rate's going to be on the alcohol? It's going to be a lot.
You're very combative.
I'm just kidding. I don't sell alcohol to underage drinkers like Coach Josh Spinney.
Incorrect. Zero proof on that.
Zero proof, just like the alcohol you're selling.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm very combative for some reason right now. I think it's because I slept really late. Combative with a B. Combative.
Know who also has kind of that like senior dating a freshman vibe, but at the same time, like, I guess it's not that. It's
Our
just
dad?
No. It's almost becoming well, at first it was the opposite of like he's a freshman kind of kid you thought would be weird, but he's dating like a hot senior. You're like, what? It's Pete Davidson right now.
I don't really give a fuck.
Are you telling me this isn't like every ugly guy's like go?
No,
right
he
now?
definitely took.
He's the Tom Brady. Well, not anymore. Like he's getting himself like fashionable and like some style, but he's the Tom Brady of ugly guys.
I mean, he isn't ugly in the aspect of like he's really fucking cool. Like he's a bad guy that will have like he's not gonna beat you up, but his boy will beat you up. You like I wouldn't fuck with Pete Davidson.
Well, no, not right now.
No, I'm talking about in general. Like if Pete Davidson walked down here and was like, "Yo, we're gonna scrap right now. No one's gonna hear about it." I still wouldn't fuck with Pete Davidson.
He seems like the guy in that scenario. He seems like the guy where it'd be like, you'd be buddies after. Like he'd be like,
he's the dude that would like rock your shit and they'd be like, "Yo, that was awesome."
You want Doritos?
Are you just saying that because he's a stoner?
No, like he'd want to eat like Doritos and play 2K with you after. Like he'd just be like, "You're my boy now."
He would be a really cool person to be friends with.
Yeah.
He's also the kind of dude that would just like randomly bring shit over to your house. Like, "Oh, I didn't want this anymore. Here you go." Like,
no, I take the opposite. He seems like the dude who would like leave your house with something of yours. Like he'd be walking out and you'd be like, like you'd be with a group of people and they'd be like, "Hey, did Pete just leave with your Kings of Leon shirt?" You'd be like, "Excuse what? Did he?" No, he didn't. And then you see him like next time you go out.
He's wearing it like a dress.
Yeah, and you're just like, "Pete, is that my shirt?" He's like, "Huh, yeah, I guess it is, dog."
Maybe.
Huh.
I think you let me borrow it.
Is it? How did it get in it must have gotten my stuff. That's weird. He does seem like a great guy to be like roommates with. He should play in like a roommate movie.
Like a revamped 2.5 Men?
No, like a like the movie with Michael B, Miles Teller, and Zac Efron.
That's awkward, bro. Or no, funny. It's a funny story. No. I know. I just watched this.
Yeah, but it's
that's
like
awkward, bro.
I don't think it's bro. But it's like they all vow to not have girlfriends, and then they all like secretly start to get back in relationships.
That awkward moment.
There it is. That's his kind of vibe, like just a bunch of bros, but then also like have girl problems. It's kind of sucks he took off. Like
why can't you be happy for him?
No, I am. It just sucks that he's so hot that now he's.
What did you say Pete Davidson was?
Pete Davidson's not sexually attractive to me.
What is he to you?
He's just like a buddy. Like I just would love to like hang.
Just snuggle.
Yeah, like I'd love to hang. Like go to like Pizza Hut and just like
the buffet or order pizza.
Order pizza, because he would definitely be like. You'd be like, I kind of want just pepperonis. You'd be like, don't be a pussy, dog. Come on. And then you want like onions or something on it too.
I don't know,
but
I feel like he'd be the best guy to have like in a drive-through. Like, have you ever had that friend that just like won't shut the fuck up while you're ordering food at like McDonald's?
Yeah, but he makes
or asked to order it for you, but he would make it funny, but he wouldn't go too far.
Well, he'd also like get what you want. Like if you were just like, in the back of your head would be like, oh man, I kind of wish I also got chicken nuggets. He'd be like, yo, hook me up with some chicken nuggets too.
Is
and
it
he'd
too
be
late?
he'd be like, sorry guys, I just felt like that was the vibe right now. And you'd be like, you got it.
No, he's the guy you get to the window and he goes, "Oh, I forgot to order this."
Or he forgets his wallet. He's really like the same guy in different ends. Like he's definitely the guy who would pay for everyone and be like, don't worry about it. But also not like have money like that. So you're like, damn, that's really nice. But then also be like, I want my wallet. And you're like, dude, you had 3 meals and I had a soda.
Pete Davidson's the kind of guy to steal your astronaut tattoo.
Yeah, something like that.
No, I don't know. I think Pete Davidson's like an all-around like he's an American man.
Cool guy. He's a cool guy.
I know. Dude, Pete Davidson, come on the podcast.
I think he's like an alt. But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, it sucks that he took off all of a sudden. So, like, he started just dating, like, smoke shows.
Like,
so
Ariana
all of a
Grande.
sudden, he became, like, every bro's like, dude, you're sick. And then girls are like,
no, because, like,
what's going on?
Because, like, you get, like, he reeled in one. Like, he was dating Ariana Grande, and it's like, well, that's really good for him. Like, he must be a really cool guy.
Mhm.
Breaks up, and who's he dating next? Like,
I can't remember. It was,
another, like, superstar girl, and it's like,
yeah.
that's weird. He must, like, be really cool. And, like, a little bit later, Ariana Grande drops the album and just, like, says Pete Davidson's got a huge cock.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Kim K divorces
Yeah.
Kanye West.
Yeah. And now
It's
he's
like-
dating another, like, hot actress.
Yeah.
But, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he took off like that. Where, like, I mean, he is playing in movies and stuff. But, like, we skipped all of his, like, fun, like, Miles Teller, Michael B., Zac Efron. Like, that's their, like, middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Michael B. is, like, in Marvel and all that now. And, like, these
Yeah.
action shit. Like, same with Miles Teller. Like, they're not going to go doing those, like, bro datey movies anymore.
No.
They're never going to go back. We missed that with Pete Davidson. And it
Miles
sucks.
Teller is fucking Rooster now.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm very glad he got, like, a big movie like that.
Yeah,
That's so
he need-
sick.
well, dude, Whiplash was good.
Yeah,
I think that is
But that's what I'm saying,
one of the
like-
most underrated movies ever.
I think that showed his... And then...
His range.
The boxing one he did. That one to me showed even more range because he also portrayed a real person and he put on like real accent, real mass. He just like proved he could do these things.
All right, new idea.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of a movie, Zac Efron, Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, put him in a boxing ring, fight to the death.
Zac Efron has to play boxer. First.
No. But Zac Efron is just a fucking huge mountain of a man now.
Yeah, but he needs to
Let him-
play in
let
a
him go at
boxing
it.
movie.
No,
So
it
the
doesn't matter.
3 universes can collide.
No, dude, he was a basketball player. That counts.
No,
Dude, that dude.
I don't think so. I would. Zac Efron will play Jake Paul in a biopic.
Dude, Zac Efron's already starting to look old now, and you expect him to like age down 10 more years.
No, he looks so good. He just keeps getting hotter.
No, do you see his jaw? He fucked up his jaw. He like
Yeah.
I guess he passed out and hit a fountain, and now his jaw is like this.
He's such a like party dude too. Like he looks like he'd be tons of like he looks like he still would be the same way he was when like he was hanging out with people when he was like not 13, but like in high school if he didn't pop. How you spell his name?
No, I feel like that's the guy that like
There we go.
accidentally like I don't know.
Does he not have an Instagram?
I don't know.
You know, there's like one Zac Efron fan who's like, you don't know his Instagram? Are you fucking kidding me? Well, he's playing in some like weird movie too right now, but he's fucking yoked, dude.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just told you.
Um,
I would take Zac Efron in a fight over Miles Teller. I think.
yeah, I do too.
I think like Zac Efron, he's been famous for so long, but he's like
Yeah.
he's been in the presence of great. Miles Teller is like he's just big now.
Well,
Like,
he's been a regular dude,
Yeah.
like grinding on regular stuff, and he's been funny. Where like Zac Efron was like a pretty boy for
Yeah,
a long time,
but then he's gotten his
and
shit
now he's been a
rocked.
hot guy.
Yeah,
If you're a pretty boy and then become tough, like that's one thing. But if you're a pretty boy and then go like hot guy,
yeah.
you're never
And
gonna.
I'm not hating on Miles Teller, but I feel like he was like a theater kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
probably.
he went to like an arts high school, like a specialty art high school, where like all they did was like play piano and act and. Sing.
He's an alternate version of Paul Rudd.
I don't think so. Paul Rudd.
No,
Paul
think
Rudd is the
of
sexiest man alive.
No, not Paul Rudd. Kind of like Paul Rudd. He plays in Horrible Bosses.
Charlie Day.
Nope.
The dude from Ozark.
Yeah. But you know how like he has that tone, that emphasis, and the kind of the same character tone?
No.
That's
way different.
No,
way
I'm not
different.
saying they're the same person, but like his character style is connected to who he is. Like he's the only guy who could play that sarcastic. There we go. Sarcastic, like
different
monotone guy. I understand. Let me get there. Is in Miles Teller, you know how he plays that like kind of quick talking, like charming but still kind of a dick. That's his person.
Yeah, but I think Jason Bateman.
There it is.
He
Love him.
See, everyone either loves him or hates him.
Oh, I love him. I mean, I liked him before, like the Ozarks and all that. Like,
Yeah.
I thought he was just that character. He always kind of plays is fun.
But no, he's like a very pretentious, like I'm right, you're wrong, black, white kind of guy.
Yeah, I like it.
But Miles Teller is more of a like, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm right, and I'm gonna fuck with you because I know you're wrong.
No, I think it's like I'm right, and even if I'm wrong, I'm right. I will be right, even if I'm wrong.
Yeah, but he's gonna fuck with you no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Know who seems really fun to hang out with? Michael B.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm not trying to eat avocado toast and do 700 push-ups.
I would do 800 push-ups if I could eat avocado toast off of him. There's not like a dude I will ever be a bigger fan of and just be like, he's so hot.
No, the two
Than Michael B.
Michael B. and Childish Gambino.
Yeah, yeah.
Because Michael B. is he's a Greek god. I guarantee you, if we ever found Jesus' body, it's exact copy of Michael B. Jordan.
But he's charming.
He's got the smile.
Yeah.
Got the smile.
And he's got like he's such a good actor where it doesn't look like he's acting.
No.
He's just his eyes. He's got twinkle to it.
Mm-hmm.
He can get fucking.
He's got dimples.
Yoked. He can get fucking yoked.
Dude, and I don't know how.
And he's an athlete. He's just an athlete.
Wrong, Michael Jordan. But like Black Panther, when he had all those scars on him, how did he still look good with that? Like, dude, I have cystic acne on my shoulder that looks like that, and I do not look like that. And I have one. I have one of those things.
I think you just need to kill more people.
I just need to kill like 1,200 or something. But Childish Gambino, most talented man on planet Earth.
Well, that's a guy I would just like want to sit. Like it could be a dark room, and I don't care. Like I just want to listen to him.
Just talk.
If I'm in a dark room with Michael B, I'm yelling at whoever isn't having the light on because I'm just like I need to. You're
gonna do like the movie Misery by the dude. What's the dude from It? Who wrote It?
Stephen King.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wrote
Oh
Misery.
yeah.
You're gonna tie up Childish Gambino and be like, just talk to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I would make like Michael B feel uncomfortable in a room
I
at
know,
some point. Like, if he's sitting here, just be like,
did you see the?
Do you guys just like always look? And I'd be like, well, no, not normally, but go ahead, keep talking. Like, you can talk if you want.
Michael, you're so talented. But did you see the Bobby Lee interview with Logan Paul? Dude, Bobby Lee. So it's like Logan, his friend, and like kind of over here is Logan's other friend. And Bobby keeps making fun of this kid for whatever reason, just doing a bit. And he doesn't realize the guy's getting upset. And he keeps touching him. And the guy's like super Christian, like doesn't like Bobby. Bobby showed him his dick. And it's like, so Bobby makes another joke. He's like, this kid, he just really needs to take it serious. And the guy gets up and like just walks away. And he's like, no, I'll go get you. I was like, stop. And Bobby gets up and goes to chase him. And Logan's like, stop, dude. Yeah. He doesn't like it.
Huh.
I don't know if it was a bit because like he played along with it for a little bit and then he didn't. But like that would be you. You would just keep touching. Like Michael would be like, "Can I sit over there?" You're like, no. The camera's set up for this.
Yeah, I wouldn't get it. Yeah. Well, it's also just him. Like it's not like that would just be. I just wouldn't leave it alone. And it's like so many people know. Like I've this, and it's again like it's before he like. I mean, he was always like very popular, but it was like even before that, like before Black Panther, before like all these action movies. I was just like, I love this dude.
Yeah, I've always said the same thing.
This dude's sick.
I don't know.
I can't wait for spoiler. When he came on Black Panther, oh my god! Like I looked over because I was just like,
I know I looked at you too.
And I was like, yes, he's gonna be in it. Yes, he's here.
No.
Oh, he looked so fucking cool. He looked so cool. He had such swagger. He's the dopest dude alive.
Okay. I mean, I think of like 2 other people that are as cool as him.
Who?
Ron Spinney and Dean Henderson.
I don't think either one of them will
just kidding.
match up.
I guarantee you, if we told Dean about this, he would like. If you called Dean right now and you're like, "Yo, thoughts on Michael B. Jordan?" He'd be like, "Oh, just a guy." There's way cooler Michael Jordans. That's what he would say.
Huh.
And
that's a terrible take. I'd be so furious at someone who's just like, he's not really.
He's like the second best Michael Jordan.
I don't even know now. I mean,
can we do a Michael draft?
I'm taking Michael B first every time. Did you see Michael Jordan's son is dating Pippin's wife?
He's dating
like,
Pippin's ex-wife, and she's like 19 years older.
Yeah,
17, I think.
It's
I did the math earlier because I saw it.
It's. Could you imagine? I saw a comment though, and it was just like, could you imagine if these genes procreated? It was like, that would be crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know his son very well, so like he might be garbage at basketball. But could you imagine all of a sudden like a Michael Pippin came out?
But Pippin's ex-wife doesn't have his Pippin's genes.
Oh, good
you're
point.
You're just fucking some girl with the last name Pippin at this point.
Yeah, she just got the name. Yeah, that's right. So like Jordan needs to have a daughter, so Pippin's son
can.
Yeah, that would make more sense.
Or old Jordan fucks Pippin's actual daughter, or Pippin's mom.
I think it'd probably be better off being his daughter.
No,
I think if you had to create the best athlete of all time, like who would you have?
Who am I breeding?
Yeah, yeah.
I think like does that have to be
anything,
boy, girl, anything?
any sport? Well, yeah, it's got to be. It can't be.
It has to be a boy and a girl.
Yeah, it can't be like LeBron James and Tom Brady in a room is like, all right, so who's holding this thing?
See, I was gonna go. If that was the case, I was gonna go Phelps and Yao Ming. I think that's a real, or like Shaq maybe, but I think that's like a very like, oh shit, I didn't think about a swimmer.
Well, he just wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't be able to be a swimmer if you're 7'2".
No, but cardiovascular, like Michael
that's
Phelps
also,
can probably run a marathon faster than anyone in New Hampshire.
Well, that's also like training. Like that's something you can.
No,
change.
but he's born like he genetically he's able to do that.
But I just think there's better genes you could morph. You know.
I think for girl you have to go Serena Williams. I don't think there's any other option.
Yeah, I think just need their dad to raise it though too. I think there's like an asterisk with that. Like the Williams are like super athletic and like crazy freaks, but like you also need to have like a super aggressive you could take Tiger Woods' genes, but you need like the father with it. Like Tom Brady is still going to be Tom Brady at some sort because his dad wasn't a dick pushing him. You know, like LeBron is LeBron. You know, if like all of a sudden LeBron's and like thing became he was like had an over aggressive dad, that does change it a little. You know, because it's not like by choice. It's not out of like.
Oh, what's the girl in the Russian prison?
Brittany Griner.
I'm taking her.
Griner. She's tall.
Yeah, I know. And she's gonna be badass when she comes out, and her new name's Ivan. Like she's gonna be insane.
I think Anthony Davis and her, because then that kid comes out at like.
Are you trying to make a basketball player?
I think so. I think that's the easiest one to like get into the sport.
Yeah, but I'm also thinking like, dude, imagine you just put 2 of the fastest humans on Earth and make like a super track athlete.
So.
And you run every Olympics.
So David Blau's wife. And Chris Johnson.
Or you could do like the fastest man alive.
Chris Johnson.
No.
CJ2K.
No. From Brazil. Do you want to take a shot at this one, Josh?
I know who it is. I just don't agree with it.
Do you even know his name?
Yeah, Usain Bolt.
Okay.
He never raced Chris Johnson.
Yeah, because
So.
Chris Johnson's like 10 years younger. He has nothing to prove, dude. Usain Bolt is the fastest human on earth.
CJ2K.
No.
Had the fastest 40.
Okay, 40-yard dash is different than a fucking like 3-mile run, an 800 meter.
He's not doing 3-mile runs.
I guarantee you he's done a 3-mile
If
run.
it was a 3-mile run, I'd beat him. 100%.
I'm not even
He's a short distance guy.
Yeah, short distance running translates nothing to long distance. You're right.
Yeah, because you're...
Dude, you could prepare. We could go back in time to the first time you had your first memory. What's your first memory?
I honestly...
What's the earliest memory you can just think of?
I don't know.
Just give me
I
something.
don't know, in the kitchen.
Okay, you're in the kitchen in Bo.
Okay.
Instead of that memory now, you kick through the door. You're like, listen, Josh, we need to start training now to beat Usain Bolt in a race. And you start training the rest of your life.
I wouldn't. I don't take things like that. Like if I like thought of it myself, I'd be like, I'm doing it. But if you were like,
that's you. You're the one that kicked down the fucking door.
Yeah, but I wouldn't listen to me. It had to be just in me. If me walked out right now and was like,
cancel the podcast.
Yeah, no. If he was like, keep doing this another 5 years, I'd be like, I'm done in 4. Like
I just don't. I don't know. I'm still stuck up on this Michael draft. Have you seen those clips on like Instagram of people doing the drafts? Those are so funny.
Drafts? What do you mean?
So like if we were doing a Michael draft,
Okay.
you'd go first, I would go second. We'd pick 5, and whoever has the best list of Michaels wins.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like you could go, okay, Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
I would go Michael Jordan. You could go Michael Scott. I'd go Mike Wazowski.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
whoever has a better list of 5.
Okay.
But I just listed 4, so we can't really do that now.
Oh.
I thought that'd be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, so I just made a pretty cool list of 4.
Yeah, because you named 4. I didn't name 1.
I know, but I'm still better.
No.
Yeah.
Then pick a different name.
All right, so we can't use any of those 4?
No. Well, say a different name.
I say a different name.
In general. Pick a different name.
Like what?
Any name.
It doesn't have to be a name. It could be a color, blue. Things that are
No,
blue.
that's dumb. That you can't do that. That makes no sense.
Yes, it does. Sky.
What? What are we
Sky.
what?
Sky's blue. Sky.
Oh, I thought you were saying we're naming colors. Like,
No,
I
things
choose
that are
green.
blue.
I choose
No.
red.
You're dumb as fuck. All right, sour. Things that are sour.
Sour Patch Kids.
Fuck. All right, sour Skittles. We're not gonna think of 10. We're not
No,
gonna be able to think of 10.
no. I think you chose a bad topic.
All right, pick one then.
Soft.
What?
Soft.
like
Soft things.
like
What's soft?
like this?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
What's soft?
Soft.
Yeah. Do you need me to go first?
Yes.
Puppy's ears.
I knew you were gonna say it. Uggs.
Bed Bath and Beyond blankets.
That's Ugg, dude.
No, a blanket. One of their blankets.
I don't know what cotton balls.
That's not soft.
Okay. So do you want me to take back my answer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
No, you can keep it if you want. Just wasn't a good one.
North Face sweaters, like Patagonia, like Sherpas. Those Sherpas.
A lotioned, dry baby's stomach.
How many babies' bellies have you touched?
Well, babies are soft in general.
I was
but
thinking
then you
babies.
lotion it.
I was
and
thinking
then...
babies, but I did not want to be weird like that. What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with
This
this?
is a good one.
things that are soft.
Yeah. Well, I thought puppies' ears and then blankets, and I was like, I got it locked up. So,
Dude. Scarves?
I had one. Oh, where did it go?
This is such a bad.
Oh.
We're only on 3. I think we've done 3.
I think you're just good.
We're just good.
Yeah, I think I won it.
Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that category that you picked.
It was a good one, though.
The thing is, you're supposed to I think you're supposed to think of them first, and then you go
No.
into it with an idea of things.
No.
I think let's go fast. Things that are fast.
Fast? Okay.
Fast. Do you want me to go first?
Sure.
Cheetah.
F1.
Usain Bolt.
Rockets.
What are those dogs that race? Is it a Doberman?
Mm-hmm.
Doberman.
People on Adderall.
So anyone from Florida? Is that your answer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any college student with a test the next day.
Are you knocking your phone screen with your toenails?
Yeah.
That's disgusting. I'm gonna say Joshua.
Teenage boys the first time they have sex.
That's what I just said. Joshua.
No.
New one.
No, you were just saying I'm a fast person.
No, not at all what I was saying. Okay.
Nope.
Oh my God. All right, Chris Johnson.
Good one. Fastest man in the world. People's attention span.
That's a good one.
Boom.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Want to do one more of these?
Sure.
Okay. Do you have one you want to? I like the idea of like a color or flavor. I don't know.
Artists.
Or like art, like artistes.
No.
That's a very
Any musical artist. Like the ones.
the best ones.
Yeah.
All right, you go first.
Queen.
I was not expecting you to go any other direction other than rap. So that's actually
I want because it's
Michael Jackson. King of
Beatles.
pop. Okay.
I was worried as soon as I said Queen. I was like, "Fuck! I should have gone Beatles first."
Yeah, I actually was thinking of more rappers because I didn't think you were gonna go that direction still.
Yeah.
So I said Michael Jackson. Let's go. Biggie.
Billy Joel.
Elton John.
Drake.
Beethoven.
Beethoven, not Tobin.
Whatever. Hey, you didn't. That's a sleeper.
Who's a real like dark horse? Linkin Park.
Oh, you just lost because of that one, dude. Beyonce.
Oh, I didn't even think of. Oh,
Female.
yeah. Wow. Sexist. Canceled. Wow. I could have gone like.
You could have said like Madonna. You could have said
Donna.
Lady Gaga.
I could have said.
Dude, you could
no.
even gone.
Lady Gaga's not
You could
even.
even gone like Nirvana and been alright, but you picked a Linkin Park.
Yeah, I wanted to really.
I like Linkin. I love Linkin.
I wanted
Park.
to hit that.
Edgy kind of.
Yeah, edgy grudge band.
But like, I think. I don't know. Oh, that's tough. That's tough for you, dude.
It's tough because genres are so like wide now. Imagine like hearing a new genre. come out all of a sudden.
Oh, just like a we did.
What?
Think about like 2015. We had like the Korean pop come out. Like, that was a brand new thing for us.
I don't know. I guess something we could listen to. Like how like rap came out or rock, you know, like something completely
Bum, 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 bum,
they're
bum.
like, whoa, what is this? You know?
Mm-hmm. Where it was
Now you're just getting like branches of the same thing.
yeah. Mumble.
Just in general.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. We're good at that.
Who do you think is the most like branched off person in music? Like who's created
Their own
the
like,
most
category?
like without him it destroys so many. Like so many are never heard. And if you take mine
I think the Beatles, like
wrong.
who?
Dre.
Dr.
Dre. You take
That's true,
Dre,
but he also had a label, so that's different.
No,
Are you
no,
talking
no,
about
no,
his
no, no.
music or the label?
in the person in general. That person isn't there because it does affect NWA. It affects Death Row, which came with like Snoop, and then like that affects Tupac. Doesn't sense affect Biggie. It in sense affects 50 Cent, Eminem. It affects
Eminem, then 50 Cent.
just in general the two of them. Then it affects like it's just such a massive ladder that it affects.
All right, hold on. I want to do another draft. I have a good
Okay.
one. Villains.
Okay. Now, what do you mean? Like
Just villains. Just the category villains. No questions. Can be anything.
Scar
Scar.
from Lion King.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Hitler.
Hot take. The parents from Home Alone.
That's a good one. Lotso Huggin' Bear.
How so? Oh, wait. Oh. I gotcha. From Toy Story.
Toy Story.
Huh. Villain. Joker. It's
That
a very
was my next
it's
one.
an easy
Fuck.
one, but like there's nothing like anarchy. Like when I think villain, I just think of like
Yeah, evil. almost, but,
mindless
like,
anarchy.
Mhm.
Just that's all it is. Walking by a trash can, kicking it over just for it.
Yeah. I want to go like basic like killer like from a movie, but I think that's just too obvious. You know what I mean? I want to go more cartoons, and you can steal this. This isn't my answer, but I really want to do the guy developing in Up, who like is buying up all the houses so they can build the city.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just very villain-esque.
Yeah.
Just like taking this old man's house, but that's not my answer. I'm gonna go any money-hungry politician.
Uh-oh. Was that
Money
a shot at a former guest?
No. No.
He won now.
Congratulations, David. Hey, good job.
Yeah.
Proud of you. Proud of you from the studio.
I have a hot one.
Okay.
50 Cent.
Why is he's not a villain?
When you look at how he like first came into music, he was calling a bunch of people out, talking a bunch of shit, and like getting in fights, and then like now he's like calling his son out. He's just on villain behavior.
Okay.
He bought into vitamin water, and vitamin water popped. Like he just
I forgot about that.
he's sly. He's a sly guy, and like no shot at 50. I love 50, and I wouldn't.
50's gonna reply
yeah.
to this. Like, yo, I love you too,
I would
bro.
never mess with Curtis, but
I got a good one. Vontez Perfect.
that's a good one. Yeah.
And
He's
yeah,
also just like love for the game though.
I think this is 5 now, right?
What?
Everything all right?
Oh, that was
cool.
That was dramatic.
Not really. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
Boy.
So
Dog fall off the bed.
dog fell off the bed. Big deal.
Whatever. All right.
So
I don't remember.
it's funny that just happened because instead of I was debating if Vontae's perfect or Braxton,
Yeah.
and that was a legit thought in my
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
How ironic would that have been if I just called last episode Aaron Carter, no Braxton.
Yeah.
All right, so hold on. What are we? Is that 5 or 4?
Know. I don't even remember.
Do you wanna run it back?
I don't remember. Scar. Home Alone parents. What else did I say?
Joker. So I think I just did 4 with Vontae's perfect. I think. So I think you're up.
I think I went first, so
50 Cent.
50 Cent. I did say 50 Cent.
So now this is 5.
Oh, all right. The Fire Lord from Avatar.
That's a good one. I think I'm between 2. This is my answer.
Okay.
Hannibal Lecter.
Mm.
My other option is gonna be the Grinch, but he's also good.
Yeah. You can't. I wouldn't even call him a villain. He's just a guy was bullied.
Yeah.
You know.
But hey, that's his origin story.
Yeah.
But I honestly don't know if Firelord's the most evil person in Avatar. You didn't watch Korra. There's some bad motherfuckers in Korra.
No, but off of the timeline, I know.
Yeah.
That's
I think Azula's just batshit.
Yeah, she's just crazy. She's
got mama problems.
She got everything problems. He's worse because he's seen is self-aware and still wants to do it.
That's all he was brought up that way. That's all he's known.
That's all she knows.
His dad, no, because she had the love from her mom, but she denied it because she was batshit. But Azulon, his dad, knew what right or wrong. He killed the Avatar. He knew the Avatar said not to do it. He knew he shouldn't kill all the fucking airbenders. What'd he do? Killed all the fucking airbenders.
Who? Oh,
Azulon.
his dad. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know as much about this as.
Yeah, but anyways, I think I won that one.
I don't think so.
I think
I'll have to look at it after.
Yeah, you have to put them on a list and everything.
Yeah.
But
do you want what?
What?
I was gonna completely switch the mood, and it's gonna make you really sad.
Okay.
So we were just watching Rami on Hulu. Have you ever seen it? So this is a comedian actor who has created the show. It's on, I think, 3 seasons now. It's really good. It's very good. They're just like a Middle Eastern family in New York, and he's grown up in New York.
Okay.
So it's kind of self-reflects on his life just without being a comedian and an actor and all that. So but it also really focuses on the family and what they go through. And this last episode focused on his dad on moving out of Egypt to New York and America, and how it would be flashbacks. So it'd be the 90s, and he would have to record on a cassette tape and then mail it. And it was him talking to his dad and being I know you're mad at me for moving here, but I'm doing this for my family, my kids. I want to give them a better life. And but I'm your kid too. I'm still your son, and I want you to still know that and all that. And I would love to hear from you guys and hear your voices. Please write me back, respond. And then it goes, and it's holy fuck. And after that scene cut, Maddie goes, "Are you crying?" I go, "I'm a little teary-eyed." And she goes, "That stuff always gets you. That stuff always gets you going." I was "That's not true." And that it does. And then it cuts to the regular time now. And it's him. He lost his job, and he's in the living room in the middle of the night. Couldn't sleep, so he starts putting in home movies. and he's just sitting there watching it, and then you're like getting the point of view from him starting to cry, and like watching him play with Rami, his son. And like for him, it's not like watching your child and like, look how cute I am. It's like, it's really like showing the change in relationship of him being like, when you're older, like, I want to be your best friend, like, talk to me about anything. And that's not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like him watching it and like knowing you're never going to have that with your kid again.
Mm-hmm.
And like, then I like turned to Maddie after it and was like, you know, the couple times like we've watched home movies at your parents' house and you and your sisters are watching it, like, oh my God, we're so funny. Oh my God, we're so cute. But I'm like, this is how your parents watch this, is looking at it, looking at you guys like, we'll never hold them like that. We'll never pick them up. We'll never like play in the yard. You guys will never run to hug us and like call us your heroes, you know? And it's like, holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me not want to be a parent because
That's
of
the best part.
because of that heartbreak of like, I can't let things go. When that dog dies, for my second dog to die, I will burn the world. I will be such a wreck.
That's your origin story.
I had to get
That's how you get on my villain list.
I had to get talked into getting him because I was so fucking crushed from my other one. Where like, if my kid, like, oh my God, like I can't imagine that. Like I was watching it and was like very like, holy shit. Like I can't. But then think about it, is like 2 years ago when our dad got all of the cassette home movies and like sent them to a guy to get refurbished so we could have them on DVD. And like we'd make fun of him because he'd like record it with his cell phone of the computer screen. Like, what are you doing? But like that's for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's him like, these are my moments and my memories and I'll never have these back. So he has them on his phone so we can like how heartbreaking is that?
You want to hear a really bad conversation I had with him? One day he got like a thing in the mail and it was like, and I read it, it was an absurd amount of money. And I was like, what the fuck is that? And he goes, life insurance. I'm like, for you? And he goes, no, for you. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I just want to make sure if you die, I can pay it off. Well, what do you mean? Like, so I can bury you? He's like, I can't imagine being a dad and not being able to bury his kid. I was like, oh, okay, good point. But like, I like how you're just like casually saying it. like that's wild. Like imagine like, and that's got to be the worst part is like, imagine you do have a kid, you lose your kid, and you can't even afford to bury the kid.
Yeah.
You can't even afford a casket. You can't even afford to put him in a suit.
Yeah. Well, that's like, not like it, but what just happened today, as recording this at Virginia, the College of University of Virginia,
the 3
I think.
guys.
Yeah. 3 like just guys who were on a bus for a field trip.
Yeah.
And got shot and killed. And one of them, I guess, like literally yesterday had posted something on like Instagram or like reposted something, and it was like, don't quit on what you're doing. Like someone in heaven's rooting for you to keep grinding.
Oof.
And was like, fuck.
Yeah.
That shit's, but like, oh, dude, like you don't, oh, I don't know. And like, who's the guy who died? Offset? Takeoff. I didn't realize he was so young.
He's 28.
I thought he was 25. I'm pretty sure he's 25. I think the other one's 28.
28.
I don't think so. I think he's like younger than me.
I think he's 28.
Because I was like, oh shit, he's...
That's a guy who literally had the rest of his life to live.
That's me in 2 years.
Yeah, but you haven't done anything important.
I know, but that's worse.
The fact that he has done stuff that's sort of important.
Yeah.
But all over a fucking game of dice. Like.
Yeah. Think about, like, the dumbest ways to, like, get and shit. And then, like, that's kind of stuff, like, makes you reflect. Like, I remember being, like, out at bars. And, like, I remember we were, like, hanging out outside after, like, the night of drinking. And we were just, like, kind of waiting for our friends to wrap up. And it was just me and either someone's dad or it was the friend. And we're sitting there waiting for everyone to come out. And then the bar next to us, people, like, 3 guys come out and then, like, 5 guys come out. And it's, like, all dudes arguing and shit-talking. And then just, like, a mosh pit of fighting. And I remember us just watching it, like, Oh shit, a fight. Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
But, like, you hit someone in the head, he falls.
But
cracks his head
no,
open, he's
not
dead.
even that. Like that. Yeah, that's shit that'll like ruin your life off of something random. But like just for us to watch, like looking back, I'm like, oh, that's so dangerous.
Yeah.
We're like 20 feet, not even 20 feet away.
Yeah, gun goes off. You can get
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Is like one hothead who like is an idiot pulls
it's
that
just
out,
like-
and all of a sudden we're like, I'm gone because I'm standing.
But it's just like the person that we know that just got shot. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, damn.
not cool.
No. Real bummer. Life can be such a bummer.
Yeah. See, the other thing too is like, not the guns, but like you could be in a fight, right? You hit a good shot, you're on top of the world, knock this dude out, but he just hit his head on the pavement.
Yeah.
He's done.
I saw a video yesterday of a guy who was like walking off a porch, and some dude was like, yeah, Eric, you better keep walking or whatever. And he was like, huh, I'm here all day. And then he said something to him, so he started running up the stairs, runs up, and the guy's just standing there, like, punches him,
Mm-hmm.
clearly like almost basically KOs him. But it like wasn't a crazy punch. It was just a punch, falls, hits his head
Yeah.
on a railing, and then
And you're in
falls.
trouble for that.
Yeah, and it's like watching it, and it was like, oh shit, that's crazy. And you look at the comments, and you're like, everyone's like, no way, like he's probably dead. Like
Yeah.
that, it was a hard fall too, and you're like,
Yeah. Because you could hit the, like,
just talking shit. Like I've talked shit so many times.
Mhm. And that punch could be not hard at all, but you hit your head on that pavement,
Yeah.
and you're out,
Mhm.
lights out.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was like, I was like a freshman or a sophomore in high school, and like a teacher had told me that kind of same stories. Like he knew someone who like got in a fight off of like, not even like really anything big. It was like people instigating,
Mm-hmm.
and he just like one punched a kid, and he fell and hit his head on the curb.
Yeah.
And, like
And,
killed
and
him.
then he's in a coma, and you're sitting there waiting for weeks.
Yeah.
To figure out if
Yeah.
you're going to jail or not.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that makes a big difference between assault
Yeah.
and is that manslaughter?
I don't know. I don't know the
Considered
difference.
manslaughter?
It's but it's also like time and place stuff too. Like
You put yourself in that situation. If you're fighting, you put yourself in that situation.
Yeah. Well, like you could also just be like in the situation of like you're at a bar hanging out with friends, you're not doing anything, and some guy's like just drunk and looks at you the wrong way, and you're like, no, dude, like I'm not here for that. And then like you're not even doing anything, but he's like hyper focused on it. You know,
Mhm.
like some people get like that. I don't remember what it's called.
Man, I hope I never get
What?
lights out. Like someone knocks me out. No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's just like, hope I get knocked out. Although, I don't know. I'd love to be, not love, but like, I wouldn't hate being in a coma. Like, that's so much attention. Like, everyone wants a piece of you when you wake up. And then also, like I've said, is like, I love that, like, wake up and you don't know when, where, or what happened. Like,
I don't think
when
you'd love that.
no,
I don't
no,
think
no, no,
you'd
no,
love
no.
that.
From a nap, I love that.
That's not close to the same though.
I understand, but what I'm saying is like, oh, you wake up and you're like, what is going on? I demand, if I'm ever in a coma and I wake up, if it's like an hour, like, need to be like, you've been out for 2 months.
Yeah, until you wake up and you look like Lieutenant Dan with no legs.
Yeah,
Like,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what, this is just my request. If I go into a coma, no matter how short it is, when I wake up,
it's 2050.
you need to convince me, and everyone convince me that like it's been a long time.
But we all look the same.
I fell for a scratch ticket. I don't think you understand. That was like one of the best rushes in my life. Like people get a rush from like
You're chasing that.
yeah. Like there was no feeling like that. Watching that video, I get like a little bit, but like there's nothing like that. And like that would be my I know I would get that feeling off of like, are you serious? Oh my god! And then like the panic of like what did I miss in my life? Like what's happened? Like how long has it been? Blah blah blah. And then just like slowly figuring it out that like everyone's bullshitting me, and then everyone get a laugh at my expense. That is.
I don't
I
think.
love. Yes, I would.
I don't think you would.
I would.
I don't think you would.
I've thought about it a lot.
All right. What if you're in a coma for 25 years? You want us to tell you it's 50? Or because what if you remember this conversation?
I would
you wake
love a
up
good-
and we're like, Josh, it's been 25 years. And you're like, no, it
Yeah.
hasn't. You fucking asshole. It's been 2 hours.
Yeah.
And it's like, Josh, do you not see it? I have like.
I would
3
like.
kids.
I would like. No matter what. Okay, it doesn't matter. No matter what, if I'm in a coma, I would like a good prank.
Play it up longer.
Yeah.
How about we just say?
I would
we'll
like
just
a
double
prank.
However. Long.
I wouldn't be mad. Like, I'd probably get mad at it like a moment maybe, but then it would just be like I would sit on it a while and be like, I deserve that. That's pretty good. Like that's pretty good because that's what I would do. I would think that in the waiting room when they're like, he just woke up. We're gonna give him a couple minutes and you guys can go see him and talk, and she walk away, and like you're in the coma. I would turn to everyone and be like, guys, let's make him think it's been like 2 years.
Nobody.
And
else
they're
would
like,
go for that.
I understand that, but like I would still ask. I would still want that because I'd be like, guys, this would be a good joke.
Until everyone walks in and it's like
Yeah.
your kids, but they're not 5 anymore and they're like 25.
Holy shit, that would be insane if I went
you
into a
had
coma
kids
and
and
you
they were
guys.
5.
No. Oh, okay. You're thinking real life. I'm thinking still as a joke. If like you guys were like,
We hired like actors.
yeah,
to pretend they're us.
hire kids to be like, all right,
Uncle
you're gonna
Josh!
no, they're gonna pretend to be my kids. And you're walking, and you're like, you've been gone for like 3 years, man. And I'm like, what?
I'm holding like a 2-year-old.
Yeah, that would be a rush, dude. That'd be crazy.
I think it would be funnier to hire actors as us.
That would be interesting.
And we're like, Josh, it's been so long. Like you miss like.
Yeah, it's probably a better way to fall for it. You'd have to get, although like I think you would notice, you know.
I'm sure if you've been asleep for fucking 12 years, you wouldn't think of it. I'm sure you wouldn't be like, wow, that really doesn't look like Cam.
I think I would.
I don't think you would.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you would. Just throw a beard on him.
Yeah.
And the thing is, imagine like Maddie wouldn't let us do that. Maddie would not let us do that.
I don't know. Well, she wouldn't be in on it. She would just be like, he's okay. We got to go see him.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be thinking of the joke.
Mom wouldn't let us.
Yeah, Mom wouldn't get it.
I don't think Brandon would go with it. I don't think Rachel would go with it.
They don't have the acting chops. They don't have what it takes. It's all on you. It's all on you for this one joke for me.
Yeah, we'll see about that. You want to go in a coma now?
I mean, I've thought about it a lot. And it's also so like I've stolen this idea from an ex of mine growing up. Is like she had written letters to like loved ones and people for if she like passed.
I've done that. I have that.
I have that, but I also have like one for me to be read at my funeral.
From you?
Yeah.
For,
Yeah,
like,
so I
who's
talk-
supposed to read this? Who's supposed to read this?
I don't know. Whoever has to do it.
You
but
have to
like
find a random person to read it.
I have to talk on my own talk on my
I
own
want to
funeral.
know what people say at my
Yeah.
funeral.
There's nothing
so
more
bad.
frustrating because that's like the biggest day all about you, but it's
Yeah.
not.
It's the only day that's
It's so
100%
annoying.
about you. Like you can have a birthday, you can have a graduation, you can have your wedding, but it's never
Yeah.
just about you.
Think about the biggest curse for me is like I love
Attention.
love attention, love things about me, love group gatherings, and it's all of that, but not like I'm not there.
Is there anything you want
That's-
at your wedding? Like, do you want people wearing black
Wedding?
at your funeral?
Funeral?
Like, because I
Yeah.
know like some people are like, nobody's wearing black. We're gonna have
No,
a good
that's
time.
stupid. No, everyone needs to be upset. Everyone needs to cry. I need like banger playlists. I need
In
like-
the arms of
like,
an
I can't think of it. Luke something has a
angel. Skywalker.
funeral. Has a song called Funeral. That one's a heater. That one's emotional. I just need like there needs to be like the background music going.
Do you want people? Do you want to be in a
Yeah.
casket? Like, do you want to be
Yeah.
seen? You want
Yeah.
people to see you?
Yeah.
Like all fucking pale and pasty.
Yeah, you need to look at me in my
Are you a fan
lids.
of people touching your dead body?
Yeah, this is your only chance.
Because I remember, like, at our grandmother's funeral, there was a
Yeah.
couple people that kissed her on the forehead, and I was like, I love
Mm.
my grandma, but I won't even touch
I think
her.
I'll give
She's
a
dead.
list. I'll give a list on who can.
People
Like,
that
you could be
have
the
to touch
door-
you.
Yeah,
Some people
no.
have to kiss you.
Yeah,
We're gonna
you
put a
get,
ring on you. You have to kiss
there's
the ring.
like at the door you get a band. It's
like
like
a VIP.
yeah, let's
It's
like a
early.
club.
It's early
You're like,
viewing.
yeah, it's like I have a red one. I'm allowed to touch. Yeah. What would you want to wear?
At my wedding? At your funeral?
No,
At my funeral.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I don't think I'd want a suit. Like I think
I want something comfy.
Yeah, I'd want a
Dude,
sweatshirt.
make sure you put my hood up.
I'm a big sweatshirt guy. I need a double XL. Well, let's live lavish. Give me a double XL sweatshirt. Let me be really comfy in there.
And you're not gonna be wearing shoes, right?
No, probably
No
not.
shoes.
No. It's kind of selfish when you think about it. It's like you make people buy you like a nice outfit.
Well, usually you already have it.
Oh, yes, maybe. Yeah.
But
Oh,
there's
yeah,
like,
I guess not. Yeah, I guess
but
so.
like, I feel like when you're like younger too, you don't wear a suit or like a dress or something like that. I feel
No.
like you usually wear something like, oh my god, he would love this.
No, I'm 26 and I'm going to a wedding this weekend and I need to get things. So
Yeah.
yeah. What do you like? Let's turn it. What do you want at your wedding?
At my wedding?
Yeah,
At my wedding or funeral?
wedding.
Wedding.
Yeah, we'll go upbeat because people are gonna be like, Jesus, dude, I'm not listening to this.
Dude,
This is depressing as fuck.
I love funeral conversations.
I do, but
See, Joanna hates it, and we
Maddie-
literally talked about this like yesterday, and she cried.
yeah, Maddie doesn't like it. Like if I bring it up anytime, she's like, I really don't like.
But
this.
that's like the most important day of your life.
Yeah, and like the more planned out it is,
it's
the
not even
easier
in
it is for others.
Yeah,
Like
and that's what I hate about Dad. Is he's like, I don't care, it's your day. I'm not there. It's like,
I do get it. Like I understand it, but at the same time, like I don't know.
that's someone who's.
I heard this mashup of Andre 3000 and J. Cole, and it fucks me up now because it's like I don't know what the song's from because it's someone like mashing it up, but it's Andre 3000 has this whole lyric about talking to Kanye West's mom, Donda, and just being like, Miss Donda, if you see my mother, can you like, and like talking to her to talk to his parents about like are they proud of me, like is everything okay, like why couldn't they make it work, was something wrong with me, like is there what was wrong with their relationship, I'm trying to cope with not having them, and like super I found and it's like more geared I think towards his mom and stuff, so like I found my fucking lose my mind when mom kicks it.
I honestly haven't thought about this much, but I can't. I've always thought about like mom and dad's funeral, but I've never thought about like if you, Brandon, or Rachel passed away. I think that's gonna be a harder day because I'm gonna be the last one standing because I'm the healthiest. But
It'll be me.
Isn't that suck that one of us is gonna have to see every other all the rest of the
yeah,
funerals?
that is the one thing, like only child get like a positive, and even just like if you're one of two, like
but like
the other one goes like it's tragic.
There's a chance you have to see me, Brandon, and Rachel in the casket and bury us.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. But see, again, this goes back to like being selfish. Is like I want everyone to like
at your funeral
suffer of me. So like you have self-reflecting on like what I meant to you, you know? But then at the same time, like I love those extreme emotions. Like especially like I guess it's okay, this sounds super fucked up. But like the extreme sadness. Like there's something about that, like
you want to be
when
sad.
our grandma,
that's what you just said.
Yeah, like there's nothing like a really good cry. Like we brought it up when we talked to him, but it's like
no, that's
like
when
deep,
when someone
that's
dies,
pain.
that's not
like
a good cry.
No,
that's not.
But like,
but
see that almost what it was. So like my best example I always bring up is like, I mean, as you get older, like I mean, you cry a lot less. Like deep cry. Like you cry at like movies and stuff, but it's not like gut wrenching. Like when our grandmother passed, I didn't cry for. I mean, because she was like in Florida when it happened, so it was a whole mess to get her here. And then when we finally had the funeral, like, I think we both have the same, like, mental spot of like, oh, if everyone else is upset, like I can't be upset. Like this person has more of a reason to be upset. Like I need to keep it together. I'll do it behind closed doors. Not because like I'm hiding emotion, but it's like others they can't be burdened with it. Like they're going through their own. But at her funeral, and it is like a very like special moment to me too, but it's like just us family got there before everyone opened and everyone showed up, and I remember I like just kind of sat and everyone like kind of one-on-one went there, and I was really waiting for.
Do you remember Dad?
No.
That's not her.
Oh yeah, he's such a good guy to have in that scenario because like we left for ice cream in the middle of it.
I know. That's what sucks too. Is like we're not gonna have someone like that at his funeral to like make sure because he really made sure everyone was all right.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. Like he like even though like he may not be a fan of everyone in our family, he went to people he hasn't talked to in years and like made sure they were all right, greeted them.
Yeah, he's a very. It's one of those things as you got older, you learn and really start to see.
But that's like
very minor things that you wouldn't think of that are so impactful.
We're so like blessed to have him as like a role model. Like he
and
like,
then not in your face way. Like he's not sitting you down being like, you need to do this. This is how you do this. Like it's by example and like doing it and not like if you notice, you notice. I'm not gonna do it again.
It's like a lead by example. Yeah. Like
but what I was saying was I finally took my turn when I was ready. And I knelt down, and it wasn't planned. I wasn't like, this is when I'm gonna do it.
You were acting like the main character in a movie. That's
no,
yes,
I really wasn't. Like, I do make things about me, but like, when it becomes big like that, like it's not. I will not do that. Especially with my emotions. Especially in like, dark emotion like that. But like, it all hit me, and I just lost it. And it was like, locked up, crying, like, I was hot. It was like, that hot. Deep. And it wasn't like, come console me. It wasn't anything like that. And I honestly, I don't know who did and like who was first, whatever. But it was like, I got 30 seconds, 40, almost a minute maybe. And then like slowly all of you like kind of came. And it really like helped the emotions go even more. Because that was my actual unleash. I hadn't cried. I cried I think twice about it. One then, and then second time like weeks later, because my girlfriend at the time's grandfather passed. So I then like had to lock it all down again to like help them and like then that. But like that was the biggest like you said like movie moment of like, oh, at a funeral, like, oh, this person cries and then everyone comes around. Like that's what that was, but it was like real. But, yeah.
So you want to know what drives me crazy about that day? Is Mom always finds a way to make it a movie.
Okay.
And so I'm sitting there. I'm one of the last people there, like before we're about to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm kind of just gathering my thoughts. Like, all right, this is it. Like I'm not gonna see the casket again. I'm not gonna. The air is never gonna smell the same. Like taking everything in. And she comes up. And she hugs me from behind and goes, say goodbye to your best friend. And I'm like, I'm trying to like have my final thoughts here, compose myself so I can let go of this.
Yeah.
Or not let go of it, because you never let go of it, but like understand what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you're sobbing on me, saying, say goodbye to your best friend. It's like, thanks, that's what I need right now.
Well, you can't blame her. Like, she also doesn't know.
She's
like,
not
that's
very...
just, well, that's also just being she's kind of doing the same thing, just in as dad was for a distraction and to like keep positivity. Hers was making
Don't forget
sure
she's dead.
Well, no, like making sure you are able to grieve in that moment because that's your only moment to do
but she passes her grief on to others.
Yeah, a little bit, but like you can't blame her.
Yeah.
Like I haven't. It's funny you say you've thought about theirs and not ours because like I guess she's the only one I haven't like thought of what that'll be like. And I actually thought when I heard the Andre 3000 verse thing is like when it hit me of like, oh, that's the only one like I haven't really hit is like when that goes and like everyone knows like that's who I am. Like I'm a mama's boy. That's my thing. Like that's her. But like I told Maddie is like when that happens, if that happens, is like you need to make sure I don't just like self-destruct this relationship or like my life. Because I'm like, I will try very hard to push people out. I will be the biggest jerk. I will be so rude.
I know you're going to be such an asshole during that whole thing because you're going to be like, no, this is what we need to do. This is what she wanted.
No, not like
yes,
that. No.
Because what sucks is, we both know I'm going to be the one having to take care of everything and everyone's going to be mad at me for how it goes.
No.
Yes. Because you're going to...
No.
Never mind. I'm going to leave that situation. But I just pray to God, this is going to sound terrible, she dies before any of us do, because she will not be a human being.
Oh, if someone like
if me, you, Josh, or me, you, Rachel, or Brandon dies, she will not be a human being.
I can't blame her, though.
No, like, that has to be tough, but, like, just how she is with grief and letting go and understanding that whole like type of thing.
That's one of those things like you don't, or your parents don't realize, like you learn. Like that's one of those things I learned of like how to not handle something is like, or handle your emotions. Cause she is a very like, I'm going to hold it all in and it's no one's business.
And I'm going to explode.
But I'm going to,
explode at some point.
Yeah. I still do that sometimes, but it's like, I mean, like when me and Maddie built these shelves, we put accidentally the unfinished side on one of them, and she was like, we have to undo it, like we have to fix that, and I go, no, and then like that was it. Like I was like and then I had like a big rent. We did fix it, so it's not showing, but it's like it was something so small, but it's like I got frustrated, I was starting to get warm, so it's like it bottled. I'm a big explode guy.
I know you are.
Yeah,
you're a fireball.
Yeah, I am.
But I think like that. I'm surprised none of us have really like taken on Dad's approach of those kinds of things, because I feel like we are all pretty sensitive and emotional, more like Mom.
Yeah, for sure.
But Dad, but also we've never seen like, because all the grief and like anger and things being upset, we've never seen Dad younger.
Yeah.
Because like, in terms of like grief, I don't remember Grampy passing away. You don't either.
No.
So I don't remember. I don't know how he reacted with that, but I assume it was good because of the stories I've heard. But even like, imagine him at like 16 or 17. Like, I'm sure he was an emotional person.
For me, I look at him and I go, that's the goal of growth. Because like you said, like he definitely wasn't like this his whole life. It's learning and growing and life giving him challenges, and he's growing and like overcoming them. And that's like what you hope to get and like become. I've never in my life like more realized like he's a very good dad. He's a very great dad in the aspects of exactly what we said. Is like he never sat you down and was like, this is what being a man is. This is what like being a good person is. It was doing by example, but then also like not being afraid to show flaws, and especially as we got older. Like every year, I feel like we just learned so much more, and it's not like some people were like their parents die, and you're like, I didn't know this about them. Like what?
Yeah.
Like
I'm sure we'll get that.
No, for sure, and he leaves some of that, but it's also like to the sense of like it just also points out more of how you're like, because it's like, oh, that's what I want. I want to, when I pass, people just like learn these new infos about me. Like that's what I want for them, and like that is how he is. He's just a lot more like secretive about it.
Yeah.
Where I bet he wasn't so secretive about it when he was growing up.
Yeah. That's where I think why me and him butt heads sometimes is because we are so alike in that aspect, where like, because I feel like he probably was more like I am, you know what I mean? Because I think we always look at him and think like he's such a put together guy, like this and that. But like if you kind of like break it down and look at like his like story, like when he's told us about like when he went to college and stuff, like he did fuck up a few times. Like he doesn't actually have the like degree that he's supposed to have.
Yeah.
Like he has all the education and credits towards it, he's just never applied for it. Like he's fucked up a few things, and if you were to put that in an aspect into like a storyline for someone like today, we'd be like, that dude's a bum.
I don't know.
So I'm not saying he's a bum. I just think we have such a high standard for him because he's our dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it just, I don't look at like education, all that as like success or like.
No. That's
no, I know. But like I look at just more, like I said, of like obstacles and what he's overcome and all that. And it's like, holy fuck. Because then I look at it and I go, I don't, like I said it a lot actually this week of like I have a friend who's going to have her second kid in a few weeks. And I'm just like, I don't know how she does that. And like, she is a single mom. Like she has support and stuff. But I'm just like, I tell her all the time, I'm like, I don't know how you fucking do this. Like, I feel like I couldn't take care of myself if like my whole family got obliterated. I was like, if like all of you just disappeared.
But when you don't have a choice, that's your only choice.
No, I know. But that's when it's like, it does make me go like, oh shit, like that is who he is, and like things we didn't realize he taught us is like, that's what I hope is in there. Because like that is truly what he's done. Like
But that's the thing is, I feel like he's never like I don't because we haven't heard like we don't know
Yeah.
everything about him.
No.
I feel like we ask him that like, what did you want to be when you grew up? He never gives us like a straight answer
Well,
because what?
well, he's always wanted to do like plastic. Well, like
That's-
not
that's-
his like outrageous dream.
Yeah, and
But-
he never tells us that outrageous dream
Yeah,
or
that's
something
fine.
that he failed at doing. But whenever he needed to, he did what he had to do. He never had
Yeah.
a choice to do what he wanted to do.
Yeah, but he always was still on the path of like I want to enjoy what I'm doing, and that's what this him doing plastics engineering is like that's still something he really loves and something he really enjoys, even if it's not like as amazing as it seems. Like that is shit like he really does enjoy. And I mean, like I was in elementary school coming home, and he'd be like, "How was your day?" It was all right, just all right. It's the same thing he does now.
Mhm.
He'd be like, "How was school?" It was all right. What did you learn? Nothing.
But-
oh, that's good. And you ask how his day was.
I got
It was good. It's good being me. I love what I do.
like a week ago. I got really high and thought about this exact like
Mhm.
idea, and I was wondering, do you think he tells us this to make an example? He doesn't actually like what he does, but he is installing this so we have that kind of priority to make sure that we like and love what we're doing.
Mm-mm. No.
But if he hated his job,
Mm-hmm.
knowing he has to support 4 kids, would he quit it because he doesn't love it? No, because that's not. Because think about when his dad died.
Yeah.
What did he do? He took over the family business
Yeah.
because his mom and brother wanted him to.
Yeah.
Not because of he had a really good path going at the company
Mhm.
he was with,
Yeah.
but he went back to a failing business
Yeah.
to try and support them.
See, like, to me, it all strings back to high school yearbook. His high
Mhm.
school yearbook has another person both talking about, like, yo, I can't wait for an X amount of years us to come back and be killing, like, the plastics game or whatever. Like, something along that. It's
I
like,
don't think this. I can't wait for us to kill the plastics game, dog.
no,
I don't think that's what they
but
said.
it was something along those lines of, like, them both being really
Mhm.
into plastics engineering and being like, so, like, he was in high school being like, yo, this is so cool. And, like, him being into that and him,
Mhm.
like, I didn't realize, like, he was just like, oh, I really like science. And I'm like, what? You do? You're good at that? And he goes, like, yeah,
That's what he
dummy.
does.
Yeah, dummy. That's what this all is.
Yeah.
And, like, I wouldn't be, if that wasn't already there, I would say, like, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because that is what he's installed in me. Like, that is one thing I say to everybody, too, is just, like, oh, like, you need to do what you love and, like, do that. Because,
Mhm.
like, that's one of my biggest takeaways from him.
But I feel like I'm also similar to him in that way, where I don't think being a plastics engineer is what he wanted to do. I think he just wanted to have a family.
I think it's very up there. I think, like, that's
I think he
something.
wanted to have a family.
Yeah, for sure. But I think, like, career-wise, that's, like, 100% a top 3. Like,
Mhm.
it's not something he's like, oh, fuck, I have
No.
to fall on this. Like, he's very happy to be doing that.
Mm-hmm. If he didn't want to do it, he wouldn't do it.
No.
But I feel like you think if he could retire this minute without financially hurting at all, he would retire.
I think so, but he would just go do something else too. Like he would have a part-time thing. Like he's
Yeah,
not
he's
a guy
already-
to chill.
Yeah.
So.
He wants. Yeah. But whatever. Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I also was. He doesn't have any friends.
Yeah, but that's also like that is what he did though. Like he wanted most of his life he was working. Like you
Yeah.
said, like, he was supporting 4 kids.
Mhm. But even like think about like his birthday party, his last birthday party we had. Do you remember
Mhm.
who was invited?
Yeah, we've already talked about this.
Mom's friends.
Yeah, but like he said, like I think he said it before. Is like, well, you guys are my friends.
Oh yeah, he said. I think he said it on the podcast.
Yeah,
I think.
which like I don't like that's kind of how I'd want it to be. Like obviously you'd want like. You think like your friends right now, your close friends, you're like, oh, like all of our families would be friends, but like that also isn't realistic. Like
Yeah.
there's a handful of your friends you're never gonna talk to once everyone
Yeah.
has kids, but it's like that is what I want. Like I would love to have the relationship with my kids the way I have with him,
Mm-hmm.
because like it is. I mean, I definitely would be a lot more open than he is, but I mean, maybe in the time like when I get there, I'll be like, no, I see why he did this, and it's like it means more to do it the way he did it.
Mm-hmm.
But
I also. He grew up in a lot different time than like so
Yeah.
like you look at mom. Mom has a couple of friends that she's talked to like
mhm.
from growing up, and Dad just never had that ability. So I wonder, like, if Dad was 11 years younger, 10 years younger, would he still have a few of those? Because, like, he's still in talks, like, every year or two with a couple of those guys.
Yeah.
But, like with you and, like, your friend Brandon,
Mm-hmm.
like, you guys will always be able to talk on the phone. Like,
yeah.
you guys text probably every day, right?
Yeah.
10 years from now, maybe it's once a week.
Yeah.
But you still
never know.
know you have that relationship where you could call him and say, like, Brandon, I really need to
Yeah,
talk.
there's a lot of people I have like that, but it's you never know once that life gets
Mhm.
going.
But, like, also this past, or 3 summers ago, when Dad and Mom were going through that thing,
Mm-hmm.
granted it was COVID, but, like, who did Dad reach out to when he needed help? It was us.
Yeah, kids. Yeah.
And I think that's really, like, a
Yeah.
proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also like really shitty to think is like, I mean, your biggest goals like when it comes to your parents are like for them to see.
I would just think, because he was like, I made my best friends.
Yeah, I made them. Yeah.
I made them.
Yeah. I don't need to make any. I made them.
I made my best friends. Dude, that's so sad. Imagine this is a movie. I made them. The camera turns and there's no one there.
Yeah.
It's just all imaginary friends.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
that's
done it.
fucked.
Yeah, he but like you want your parents to see you like happy, successful, and see your
Mhm.
family, but like also part of it is like, at least like for the father son relationship, you want your dad to see like they obviously like see all the parts in your life, but you want to be able to like sit in your kitchen at a table late at night with a drink or something and like sit at the table while your kids are sleeping upstairs and just like look at them and just be like look what I did, like
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing what you did, like are you proud? But like knowing like there's some of those that you're not gonna get, like that's so fucking heartbreaking
I know that's
to know.
that's-
Or like how like we're all like this age right now and like he can like probably look back on when him and Darren and Reese were kind of up in the ages we are now and what they were doing and like how he talked to his dad and being like he doesn't get to like talk to his dad
Mhm.
about what it's like to raise kids,
Mhm.
you know. It's like fuck,
That's
dude,
one of the
that's
things
so
that scares
sad.
me the most is he always tells a story about when Brandon was born, and the first time he gets Brandon,
Mm.
as soon as he brings Brandon to his chest, Grampy, his dad, grabs him on the shoulders
Yeah.
and says, "This is what it's about."
Yeah.
And like, that's like one of those things where it's like, if I die before I have a kid, or if he
Yeah.
dies before I have a kid,
Yeah.
I will never forgive myself.
Yeah.
And
It
that's
is
like,
tough.
because I want to have that moment, not just for me,
Yeah.
not just for my
But, like, for
kids,
them.
but for him
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So he can make it like full circle and be like,
Mhm.
I did it right, and
Yeah.
my dad would be proud. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like,
Yeah.
that's important.
Yeah, there are like those things too, and like not even just for them too, but like I mean maybe not anymore their parents because like all of them are gone, but like
Hey, we got one hanging. We got one
yeah,
hanging.
but like
Let's wrap it up and bring it to her.
Yeah.
her living room.
every once in a while like I'll see like an old lady and like I'll kind of do a double take as like walk the way Grammy did, and I'm just like, oh damn, like not that like this is anything amazing, but like you know she'd be like so like wow what like, and it's like oh shit, like that's stuff like she doesn't get to see, like she got to see one of us get married, two people get married and two have kids, but it's like you
She
know
still
like
missed out on so
yeah
much.
you know like for her it's like she wanted to see her grandsons get married and have like kids, and you're like oh shit, like then you also don't want
She
like
never saw a single one of her grandchildren or kids graduate secondary education. Other than, I don't know if Robin counts.
I don't know if
but-
she like I don't
No, but that was something that was important to her as well. I don't know, because I had conversations with her
Mhm.
about that. Same way it matters to Mom,
yeah
is because she didn't do it. She wanted someone else.
yeah but like but that also side like again isn't like education driven, like they're like
No, but that's
emotional
A milestone.
yeah, but they're emotional driven, like yeah that would mean a lot to them because it meant a lot to you.
I disagree. I feel like it means more to Mom that I get this than I get my degree.
Maybe I don't know. But again like I think of like what grandparent like the I mean again like I'm just now starting to realize like what those emotions parent level has, because like I'm almost getting to that point.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't even like thought of like the grandparent level, of like what that kind of emotion would even comprehend. Like I can't even comprehend that, of like what that kind of emotion would feel like.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but just like the idea of like, oh man, like you don't get to like, that does suck. Like she got to, like we said, see kids in some marriages, but like she get to see all of them, and then it's like, oh man, like what if our parents don't get to see that on a grandparent
mm-hmm.
level, because they also know like how it affects us
Mm-hmm.
on the grandparent level.
It's funny that you just said like you'll see someone walking like grandmother or like talking. So we just had like an all staff in service on Friday on Veterans Day, and instead of sitting with like my group of kind of people, I saw one old woman that teaches a certain class at my work, and I was like, I'm gonna go sit with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I go sit down, and immediately she goes, Cam, I know I've told you this before, but you are the most handsome young man I've ever seen. And like just goes on to keep talking like Graham does, and I was like, dude, I picked the right table, because all she was doing is a bunch of other people sat down. We all work at the same place. Yeah. Half of us have the same job. And she is hyping me the fuck up in front of all these people that do the same shit I do. And she's like, I don't know if you know this, but he does this. And it's like, dude, I love I love a good old person.
Yeah.
Old person that knows how to hype you up and is so sweet. And
they can be pretty terrible.
Actually cares about you. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Life's very emotional, and you definitely like realize now how like when people say like, oh, it does go quick, it's like, yeah, dude, shit.
And that's like dad's brother or uncle.
Yeah,
he was 40, 50, 49, 50.
Yeah,
his dad was 49, 50. Our other grandpa 50,
53, something like that.
And dad's 57, 56, something like that.
Yeah,
and it's like
that was the cool part too. I mean, I can't remember if I've said it here or just said it in general. I know I've told it, but like when I bought that condo a couple years ago, my apartment number was 56, which is the Spinny Men's like curse number. It's the age like Spinny Men has gone through in generations. No one's gone past 56, and like that year he was 55, or and I remember, like, because he would just show up sometimes and drop off milk, chocolate milk, and just, like, come to say hi, see Braxton. And I remember him, like, Braxton would hear him, and, like, we were the first door, so, like, you'd really hear if someone's just, like, chilling at your door. So Braxton was, like, there, and I opened the door, and he was, like, just staring at it, and then looked. I was like, what are you doing? And he was like, oh, 56. Like, yeah. And, like, I understood, but then it like a little while later hit me of
this
like,
guy has actually been avoiding 56
and he was
life.
like, and that was really the year, like he brought it up a lot, like he said it all the time of joking about it, of like, oh, I'm not gonna make it past this, and then like when 56 came, he was like definitely talking about it a lot more, and then 57 came, and you could like, I really felt like the shoulders came down and like exhaled, because it was like fuck, like I did it, like. Knowing that was something that ate at him, because like that's something that would eat at me. I know it would eat at you, like that family kind of curse thing of like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna make it past this. Like I couldn't imagine that feeling, and then like I know how I am. If I saw that and be like, oh my god, my kid's living in 56. That's not good.
Red Rob.
Yeah, I'm looking at like
Red Rob. All work and no play makes Josh a dull boy.
Ugh. Emotional, sad.
I want to. I don't know.
Yeah, I would like.
I want to make him proud.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, I don't know what it would take. I'm sure he's proud. He's one of those guys that's gonna say, "Oh, you made me proud no matter what."
I hate that. I hate when like anytime this has come up or like I've said something along these lines before. I know the last couple of weeks, and they were like, "We are proud of you. We're always proud." And I was like, "Shut the fuck up! I haven't done anything."
Yeah.
I was like, stop. Like, there's nothing to be proud of. Like, that I'm not buried. Like, that's not... Stop.
Hey, are you proud that I got this $10 couch?
Like, I want... like, you want... But I don't think there's, like, that thing where you'll ever be, like, they should be proud. Like, like, you'll have those moments of, like, they're going to be proud of this. But, like, I don't know.
I'm really curious to see who acts how at my graduation.
I don't know. I won't be there.
I know.
So.
But I'm really curious to see, like.
Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah, it's on Saturday.
Yep.
I'm really curious to see, like, because Brandon's gonna be there. Rachel's not gonna give a fuck.
Yeah, she'll be there just for like the group thing,
Yeah.
but like, yeah, I don't think she thinks deep on what it.
No.
Yeah. So.
I don't know how Brandon will be, because like that's one of the schools he went to for a little bit.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I wonder who's gonna be more emotional, mom or dad.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a good question.
Because I feel like this is like a higher level thing than my actual graduate. Dad's been to how many high school graduations? A lot. And it's like, how many?
4.
Yeah. Plus, however other many before that, with other kids. His
Wait.
other kids.
Oh.
Have I ever told you I thought he had another family?
No, but I would say it wouldn't surprise me, but it's also like he's too sensitive. He would never be able to.
He wouldn't be able to. He's a soft
No,
kid.
he would like we'd be like 6, and he would have just like tried to mesh him.
Yeah, so like
Sister wives. Yeah.
Have you seen TLC, Jen?
I did everyone a favor by not being able to go,
Why?
because then it would have been
about
like,
you.
huh?
It would have been about you.
No, I'm doing everyone a favor of like, because then it becomes like Rachel would have probably been the one to be like, it's okay, I won't go, and then like people would make jokes or like we'd
That's true.
Rachel doesn't want to go. But then it also becomes like if you had to actually say like actually like you're not this person isn't coming.
I wouldn't have done that.
I
would have canceled 2 of the tickets and just had mom and dad go.
Yeah.
But did I tell you when I sent that message in the group chat where I was like, who wants to go? Josh, Joanna, and Maddie don't want to go.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about this?
No.
Joanna was so mad. She texted me like 5 minutes later. She's like, why would you say that? You know I want to go.
Oh.
And I was like, what do you mean? It's like, everyone thinks I'm such a bad girlfriend now. I was like, no, everyone knows it's a joke. So then I had a message. Josh and Maddie are at a wedding. Joanna's in Utah.
Yeah. No. I think Rachel was the only one who didn't
Rachel
like,
didn't
get
know
it.
because she doesn't care. Like,
Yeah.
she's not
Rachel was just like answering.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Answering the answer.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm excited you're not going to be there because there's
Yeah.
going to be lots of jokes now that we can
Yeah.
fill you in on later.
Yeah. I mean, I'll like call when it happens. That way I can
It's
still
going to
see.
be a live stream.
I don't care about that.
I know you don't.
I'm not gonna go through the loops and ladders to fucking find a www.graduation.behappy.walk.org, and then you have to follow something else and then sign up.
Jealous.
No, I'm just not going through loops when I'll just call.
Yeah.
And just be like, point. I can't see.
I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, that's fine. Well, the next one you'll be able to wear your graduation stuff.
I already have it. But
I know, but you'll wear it next time.
I'm not gonna wear it next time.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not gonna wear it.
All right. Well, this was long and emotional.
This was an emotional one.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if he listens to it.
Yeah, probably
We'll
not.
see.
He does. I do hear him.
If he listens to
I
it,
come in sometimes and he'll be like, I'll hear it in like the beach room, and I'm just like,
I bet he'll cry if he listens to it.
maybe.
But we'll see.
Sure he will.
All right.
Well,
Love you, Dad.
Bye. Oh, I also would like, because if they listen, this is how we'll find out, is you're both going to come on at the same time. So we'll see. Both parents. That's what I mean.